Return now to the concussion crisis in the NFL. Hall of Famer Dan Marino is now joining thousands of other players suing the league. He's the highest profile star yet to claim the league didn't come clean on the dangers of concussions. And ABC's Jim Avila is here with the latest. Good morning, Jim.
Good morning, George. New problem for the NFL today. One of its biggest stars says in a lawsuit he may have suffered long-term effects from violence in the game and dangers the league ignored. There have been big names before: Brett Favre, Tony Dorsett, Jim McMahon, and Junior Seau, all connected to concussions and the NFL. But today, perhaps the biggest name of them all.
Marino's thinking win.
Hall of Fame quarterback Dan Marino, now suing the league along with 14 other former players for damage they claim resulted from hard hits to the head.
This makes this human, it makes it real, and it makes it famous. And that's a very big deal.
The NFL has already agreed to pay former players more than $750 million to settle a class action suit brought by other players without admitting guilt. The judge in that case has so far refused to approve the settlement, saying it's not enough money. But this new lawsuit raises the scandal of concussions and dementia to another level. Dan Marino was not known for receiving concussions. He was known for throwing passes.
Marino from the shotgun.
And as a well-spoken NFL commentator fronting lucrative commercials.
I want fast relief and no odor.
But now he, like the others filing suit, say he was affected by hits to the head. And this suit charges the NFL with turning a blind eye and allowing players to block, tackle, butt, spear, ram, and/or injure opposing players with their helmeted heads. ABC News reached out overnight, and the NFL has no comment on the lawsuit.
I think that the NFL is dealing with a scandal and an issue that is close to getting out of control.
Marino and the other players say not all their potential symptoms have surfaced, and the NFL should now pay for a medical monitoring program, George.
So they went above and beyond the settlement already out there. Okay, Jim, thanks very much.
You know, 15 years you played in the NFL, heading to the Hall of Fame in August.
Yes, and I mean, Dan Marino played 17 years. I'm pretty sure at some point he did get a concussion. I know for me, I banged up and I was dinged up, but it was really my decision to go back in the game. And I think now there are a lot different measures. If a guy shows any symptoms or signs, they do not let you re-enter the game. They take your helmet. But I think we're just such a different time, different sport.
Is it something people talked about?
Yeah, well, it's something that was kind of, no, you didn't really, you know, are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Go back in. And it was never really explained, I think, to players, the symptom, what it could do for you in the future. But when you're a player in that moment, you're not worried about 10, 20 years down the road. You're worried about that moment.
But that's what the players are complaining about, that they were not told and that they're now having these issues.
Yeah. And I think something has to be done. Something has to be done to help guys out who are suffering from effects of concussions. And I don't know if it's something that ever changes because, I mean, guys are bigger, stronger, faster. The equipment can't keep up with that.
Yeah, and the helmets at that.